What's up YouTube, Ultra Magnum here with another video review, and today we're looking at X-Transbots Deathwish toy version, and also right off the bat, this is a great figure. So here we have the box. I like this. I really like this. It's you know, G1 kind of homage, if you like. The original Stunticons came on blister packs on the card, not in boxes like this, but still, you know, it's such a nice touch. That kind of you know, tech spec on the back, and I mean, it's their own art and things. It is a really nice box. I like this a lot. In terms of accessories, it comes with his blaster. It's basic, you know. There's no doubt about that. It has a couple of sculpted bits of detail. No paint that I can make out, although the plastic does have a kind of flecked kind of appearance to the finish. So, you know, it's good. I mean, it is what it is. And standard masterpiece tab for this. You do have to kind of work it in a little bit, just because of the height of this bit of the wrist, if you like. But once it's in, I mean, you know, that goes in, that's just going to stay in. You don't even have to close the hand. That's so good, solid stuff there. And also it tabs into the back of the car. I don't know if it's me doing it wrong, but it doesn't sit in there particularly snug. It's kind of a bit wobbly. I mean, that's what the toy did, so that's why they've done it. I would never do this, so, you know, for me, it's not really an issue. Okay, so let's do articulation. So head, full swivel, side to side. Really good look up and excellent look down. You can get a little bit more if you just pull on this pin, that swivel that the head's attached to. In terms of shoulders, they go to here. The tire stops just against the shoulder there. That to me is fine though. You can actually, if you want to, rotate this even further using this pin joint here, but it's actually quite tight against this section, and I can just show you there, so that will get you that much, which is good. It's just, it is quite tight to kind of do. So in terms of elbows, these are on a double, which is fantastic, so you get all the way up. And also bicep swivel, really great. The hands are one solid piece for the fingers, joined at a pin here. Good twist and stuff. The only thing is, this is a bit tight, so it just means that the sort of arm unpegs, but you know, you just have to hold it when you do it, so that's fine. Waist full all the way around due to the way it transforms, and also massive ab crunch. Again, I think that this is in because of the way it transforms, not necessarily because they put an ab crunch in there, but still, it's really good. I would say just be careful with this joint here, because this is just a kind of narrow plastic strip that it's on, but otherwise all okay. Legs, full Van Damme, and all the way back and all the way forward. Really great. The knees are on a double with a ratchet at the top and then a smoother one at the bottom, so ratchet will get you to there with the spoiler in. You can take this out, actually, the spoiler, and it just goes a little bit further up. If you've got the spoiler in, you can't really use the bottom, but I mean, you don't particularly need to because you have the top. So really good stuff. Feet, they've got a good back, a little bit forward. Rocker is good, a little bit this way as well. What I like actually is that they've got this little support tab here on the back heel, so it really gives him, you know, he's proper steady on his feet. So all in all, like, fantastic articulation all the way around. Okay, in terms of material and paint, so he has a good sculpt. The only thing I would say is that the yellow paint on the face is applied, it's a little thick, So it just looks like he's kind of just got a bit too much on there, I think. Otherwise, really good, you know, character-wise, etc. The this bit on the body is die-cast, so, you know, really great. He has across the body, in terms of bot mode, you know, leaving the car mode aside, he's got really good sturdy bits. Then there's a couple of sort of less sturdy bits, like I've already mentioned the waist bit and the waist area in general. So these grey bits here, these are not painted, so this is just almost like you know, test plastic, I guess. So it just gives it a little bit of a sort of an unfinished feel just around this section, but the rest of it is kind of made up for in terms of detail. So, you know, the nice kind of tampos that are on here and on the legs as well, and the finish is excellent. You know, it's really nicely offset with the red from the car, like the paneling, and on the legs. Some of this, I think this is kind of this. So this is unpainted. So again, it's just got a couple of little bits where it feels unfinished almost, but the fantasticness of the other bits kind of offsets that really. You know, it is a great figure in that respect. Round at the back, so a little bit of a backpack. For me, that's not an issue. That's not a problem at all. You know, bear in mind, you know, this is for me, this is very much like the toy as I would have imagined it in my mind as a kid. So this is fine. He's a little bit sort of exposed at the back here, but you know, it's all in all really, I think, fantastic. You know, detailing sort of paint, you know, it flows through the figure. In terms of size comparison, here he is next to the big one, Gravestone. So for me, I think this is kind of off, and I think it's probably Gravestone that's too big. He looks fantastic. They look fantastic together, no question. Just both really solid figures. Just for me, I think they could have been a good bit closer in height, and that would have worked better. I mean, we don't know what the, you know, is this necessary for combined mode? I guess that's the thing, and perhaps so. You know, Gravestone's got to turn into the trailer, so his bot's got to be consistent with the trailer, you know, in terms of transformation and all of those kind of things, and whatever that does to turn into the main body. We'll see. I mean, it's just a question of personal preference and how you're going to display these guys, I guess. Here he is next to Fans Toys Jabba, just for the fun of it. So you can see he is quite a bit smaller, or is Jabba a bit too bigger? Who knows? What is for certain, Jabba's probably a bit too purple. Here he is playing guitar, and here he is being dramatic. Okay, on to transformation. So if we start with the feet, ankles, rock these back into place. In terms of the legs, this little tab here, roll this back round. The legs just open up at this side here. So take the wheel, fold this back out. This and this you're going to flip backwards. So take this panel, move it up, and the foot you roll back in. That just fits in snugly there, actually. This panel here, rock this back into what's going to be the back of the car. Now this is where it gets a little bit tricky. So you need to take the leg and fully stick it out to the side. So this you're going to roll back. Once you get to about here, you need to then just gently, you're kind of moving things past each other a little bit, but it does slide past. It's just due to the way that the foot is slightly longer than the grey hip part there. But once you've got that done, that's fine. move all this round, tab into place, and rock this back section up. Just clean that up and do the same on the other side. Once you have both done, then it's a simple case of stick together, click together, and good to go. Up on the top, we'll move to the backpack next. So with this, you want to be a little careful when you untab this, because the way it goes in, it is quite snugly in there. And also, this part here is tabbed past that. So, I mean, so I used a spudger to just loosen that off. So it is one to watch, but once it comes off, that's okay. This piece you fold down, and then you can kind of just move the backpack down out of the way. Up on the side, you've got these sections need to fold back down, and these panels in the middle, you need to, there we go. So it's all connected to this this pin here, so pressing there is the best. Just slide them down like this, and once you've got them past, that means you can open these up. These panels here that you've moved down, these are going to go, it's quite stiff, back up like this, and same again on the other side. For the arms, you just need to open standard Masterpiece kind of stuff. You just open them up here though, you don't need to fold anything in, and have it like this. Then you're going to rock all of the shoulder up so that it ends up looking like this, and his arms just sit above like that. So they're quite stiff, so you have to be careful where you hold it. Don't rest on this tab or anything like that. So just gently rock it up there, bring this back down, and have them like this. Sorry, like this. Round at the back, you need to take these panels and just move them up like this, because there's a little tab that you need clearance for this panel to come back. So you're going to end up with the side like this. Same again on the other side, just move that up, move this one back round, and just try and kind of widen these out just a little bit without putting stress on the joints, because you're going to roll the hands back under, and this panel is going to go into here, and also this slot here is going to tab on to this little peg there. So if we move this one first up and around, get that through the door, and just make sure that that's tabbed in. Same again for this side. You have to kind of work this through, unfortunately, but it kind of slots in. I mean, you're kind of pushing a few things past each other, in my experience anyway, but it does kind of all fit and tabs together smoothly, so that's good. Then you need to bring the roof back over the top, straighten this out, straighten that out, take the front of the bonnet, full 180 swivel, and all of this, just rest that over for now. Round at the back, the bottom section, very simple, 180 all the way around. And then with the roof, your aim is to get these pegs here to just tab into two little slots that are on each side, and it should clip into place. There's a couple of panels here, to be honest, that you might just have to shuffle around and squeeze into place. Once that's there, the back, a couple of little tabs, there, and then same again on this side, and you're just aiming to get this up and squeeze into place, like so. And here he is in alt mode, and what can I say? It is superb. I mean, absolutely superb. This is where this figure knocks it out of the park for me. So it comes in alt mode in the box, and you pick it up, and it's got heft, it's got quality to the paint. It really is a stellar performance, this one. So, you know, even down to the detail on the hubs, right at the backs, there's not a lick of paint out of place. The stripes are really nice. Just, it is all round great. Rolls like a beaut, really good. If I was going to be picky, a little bit panelly, but you don't notice the panel, if you see what I mean. So it doesn't, because the car is so nice and has such a great feel, your eye's not drawn to the panels at all. Really top-notch stuff. And then this for me is the piece de resistance, the absolute masterpiece moment. It has light up headlights. Oh my god, I didn't know that it did this. I mean, that's insane, just nuts. That's on a figure this you know, that price point. Just really nice touch, totally unexpected. Yeah, what more can you say? It lights up. Final thoughts: fantastic figure, really fantastic. As I said, when I took it out straight out of the box, blew me away. It was like masterpiece version of the thing I had as a kid. Brilliant. You know, the box complements that kind of G1 toy feel, if you like. The figure itself, bot mode, really great. Fantastic articulation, nice detail, finish. Paint apps are good. There's die-cast pieces. Like I said, a couple of little niggles, but they're small, really. And you know, the little touches that are on there that just kind of offset everything. Like the lights, for example. I wasn't expecting that, I have to say. All in all, really great figure. Thoroughly recommend it. I think the scaling might be a little bit of an issue in terms of how he looks next to Gravestone. That's my personal kind of feel. I mean, so he's kind of carbot size, you know, sideswipe tracks, those guys. So for me, that feels right. I think maybe Gravestone's a little too big, but you know, it's a question of consistency. If you're going to put this in combined mode, that's not really a problem. If, you know, you have the Stunticons away separately, together they have a good look to them. That I think is true. So really, it's just a question of personal taste on that one. But still, in terms of this figure alone, thoroughly recommend it. Great stuff. Okay, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, like and subscribe to my channel, and feel free to leave comments down below. Bye for now.